Very disappointed. Extremely disappointed in the kicking game. You can't have situations where you do what we did as far as punting the football. Protection was it wasn't a protection breakdown. It was an operation breakdown. Yeah, I got to find out what's going on with my punter. I mean, it's inexcusable. It just can't happen. That's why I made the change right there at the end. Offense was really, we sputtered there a little bit at the beginning. We put together the one drive, got down there, and we got stalled. Penalties will kill you every time. Defense, I'm proud of them guys, man. They keep playing. They played with a short field too many times, and they had the one big play on them. They hit us on the screen. Outside of that, they did a really nice job of holding them a couple times, and then when you hit and they get that last drive, and you still have it within you to strip the ball out and recover a fumble on a drive that's a long run, that tells you got kids that are fighting and they're resilient.
What do you need to see better out of the offense?
Oh gosh, you got to be able. Number one, you always have to be able to run the ball. We have to try to manufacture things that are going to give us an opportunity. We're not being able to knock people back, and when you can't do that, you have to scheme runs to give you an opportunity to get the ball on the perimeter, which we did. Which I think Bryson, when he got in space, did some good things. That's really what we're going to have to do. And then in the passing game, do some more things as far as screen game, probably, and quick game, get the ball out of Gil's hands so we don't have to sit there and try to go straight in the 5-step, 7-step drops where he can release the ball and get it down the field.
The Hargrave kid, 97 on the defensive line, how much of a game changer was he today? He gets 3 or 4 sacks.
He's a really good football player, but he was a preseason all-conference player. So it's not like he all of a sudden showed up at our game and was a game changer. He's a good player, and they have another inside guy that's a really good football player, and we knew that was going to be the case. We are not as stout at guard as we need to be, and when you don't have that really affects your run game. It affects your protection, especially when one of their better players is an A-gap player.
Obviously, you would like to have a win at this point in the season. But what's the mood like in the locker room?
The mood is disappointed. The mood is we have to figure out, and our guys have to really have an internal search as individuals and decide that losing is not something that's part of your DNA. And right now, it's a part of the culture of our program that we have to eradicate, and we just got to keep working, got to keep pressing, and making sure that they understand really the work and execution is what gets you out of it. There is no magic dust that we're going to be able to sprinkle on people, and all of a sudden, you're just going to win a football game. You win a football game by tackling, by catching, by doing all the fundamental things that are specific to football.
You mentioned the strip fumble at the end. I mean, Tariq just never stops playing. To have a senior like that, even you guys are in some tough situations, but what does he mean?
I love him. I love him. If we just had an outright captain on our team, he would be that person, and he really has carried himself in that manner. We don't have great leadership in our senior class, and that's not a dig at them. It's a fact, and I've shared that with them, and they know that. And when you don't have that, when you don't have great leadership from the top, it's very hard for young players when they don't have something to use as a reference. So we have to as a staff manufacture that and really try to put ourselves in a position where we can grow the young guys and groom them as leaders.